Good afternoon. I'm here at Ayahuasca Healing Center at Guzmanville, San Jose del Monte, Bulacan. My name is Charlie Faustino, and I was drawn to this. I was drawn to this ceremony a year ago when a friend of mine was inviting me to come and partake of the ayahuasca, and I got curious of the ayahuasca, what it is, on what it is, and what what is the improvement that it could do to you and to your body. And so within that span of time, I made a lot of research over the internet, and also I watched a lot of videos on YouTube on how it goes. And the more I the more I learned about this, the more I got interested. And at one time, I felt that Mother Ayahuasca was calling me. In my dream, there was a voice that was telling me that it's time for me to heed my calling. And I don't know what it was. So I sat there for a long time, in my busy life. I often remember that dream, and I always ask myself what it is about. Until one day, uh, Alex, or I got across Christine, Alex's wife, Alex's partner, and we started talking about it on the internet, on Facebook. And she gave me her number, and we had a very long talk about how ayahuasca works, and about how combo works, about how rapé and the sinanga eye drops, and everything that the nature of Amazon rainforest bestows upon man in order for us to find our spiritual enlightenment and for the betterment of our souls and ourselves. So one time I was really making a plan. I was really making plans on going into the ceremony, but there were a lot of hindrances. But a couple of months back, I set the intention. I told myself before the year ends, I really have to partake of the ayahuasca and see what it's like and see what it's going to do for me. And so I said, by November, I'm going to do it. I don't know how because I don't have the resources, but I know it's going to happen if it's for me. And so last week, I started chatting with Alex accidentally because I came across the post on Facebook of the alcohol and cigarette healing service that they had, and I got interested at the pictures, and I thought they were really nice, and I started making comments, and that led to our chat, and he invited me to come along, and that's when my journey began. When I took the rapé, I had the intention of having been healed because I have an injury, and I also have a lot of physical ailments that I wanted to get rid of, that I tried the modern medicine but they don't work. And I'm afraid of the side effects of the modern medicine, of all these synthetic medicines that I'm taking in my body, because I see other people, instead of their health recovering, they are declining because of the bad side effects of these synthetic medicines. And so when I took the rapé, I started having all this pain in my body, and I realized that it was a healing in process. So at first I was afraid. Of course, everybody's afraid of the unknown, but I just went into it, surrendered, and let go. And finally, afterwards, I felt so much better. And then yesterday, when I took the ayahuasca, finally, I was totally afraid, and I wanted to back out. So I asked the help of Alex when I started feeling the light feeling of crossing over to another dimension. I felt really weird, and I was so scared. So I called my shaman and asked for his help, and he told me, you're on your own. You have to do this. You have to process everything and internalize what the Mother Ayahuasca is teaching you. And so I talked to myself, I closed my eyes, I laid down, and I told myself, I talked to Mother Ayahuasca. I told her, Mother Ayahuasca, I am not going to do this again. I promise whatever deeds that I need to be rectifying in my life, I will do. But please take me out of this mess because I don't like what I'm going through. But instead of heeding what I am asking for, she told me that this is what your ancestors were doing before, and this is what you need to do. You are expected to do it. So you have to stand up to it. And so I just told her to hold my hand, and I'm going to go through the journey, just don't let me go. But then when I closed my eyes, I started seeing all these my fear, my trauma of the spider came out, and I started seeing all these black spiders grumbling on one another. So when I opened my eyes, I said, I'm too scared. So I wanted to relax. But then Mother Ayahuasca told me to come back to it. And when I came back, she gave me even more scarier visions. So that's the reason why I said, okay, I won't do it anymore. And then I went to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom and I said, I feel better when I'm away from the music and I'm away from the candle and the ceremony place. But then something was telling me you have to go back there. So she literally took me back there so I could do and process everything. And it was fully life-changing. I went into the darkest part of my subconscious mind to deal with my inner demons and all the evil part of myself that I really have to do. And so I felt also other people's pain, and that made me more compassionate now. It opened the gate of my soul to compassion and to feel more connected with nature. And after taking the ayahuasca the following day, I still feel that I am out of this world. I still feel that I'm still in another dimension. Even when I was talking to my shaman, his images were like, sticking to, I can't describe, but I keep touching him, making sure that I'm talking to a real person, because I'm still in another dimension. And after that, I felt the love of my ancestors, and it almost moved me to tears. At that moment, when I was talking to my shaman, I started feeling their love as if they were very happy of what I've done. And so I decided that, and I realized that this is the calling that Mother Ayahuasca was telling me. Last night she was talking to me in a sweet, angelic voice, telling me that this is what I had to do all along. And afterwards today, I did a combo as well, and I had a physical cleansing of my body, and at the same time I connected with the spirit world. But afterwards, I am now grounded and back to earth. And so I'm grateful for the kindness hearts of the couple, Alex and Christine, for welcoming me here into the place and to the ayahuasca healing services. And I highly recommend these to a lot of people who are seeking for light and guidance in their life, to come and seek the ayahuasca healing services here in San Jose del Monte, Bulacan, Guzmanville to be exact, San Jose del Monte, Bulacan, in order for you to find the enlightenment that you really need and that you deserve. And this is, I believe, what the world needs now, for us to be elevated on a different realms of relationship with other people, in order for us to be connected with one another and to be connected with nature and everything else that are in this world. We really have to respect Mother Nature, because we don't know what are the medicines and the best things, the good things that she can bring into our life. And that's all. Once again, thank you so much for having me here and welcoming me. It was really a great experience, and it's my second home now. So I'm warning you, I'll be back again. See you on my next journey. Thank you.